Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea Time. I am Tyrone,
I am Talia.
and we are Red Sox fans. Woo! Go Red Sox! Woo! Did you
Love that
expect?
dirty water. What?
I love that dirty water, sweet Caroline. Ba
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 ba.
ba.
Good times never felt so good. So
So
good.
good. So good.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. I can't have peanuts because I'm allergic to that. I don't care if my throat just swells up. Just go and root for the Red Sox. If they don't win, I hope the Yankees lose. For it's one, two, three strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Welcome back, everyone. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Marquise. What's going on? How is everyone
Hello.
doing?
Hi, friends.
Getting a little crazy. We're obviously excited about our Red Sox just
Yeet.
crushing it 2-1. I think tonight's gonna be, a good night for us. Did you hear what happened though in Texas?
No, what happened?
So apparently there was like 22 people. They were flying to Boston for the game, and a plane crashed.
Their
And
plane crashed?
yeah, the plane crashed, and luckily somehow they all survived.
What the fuck?
Isn't that crazy? They all walked away. Like there was like 10 people harmed. Like I'm like, what?
Are they still going to the game?
I don't know. I'd be scared. Would you go on a plane after it crashed? I'd be like, I need a break from planes for my next 20 years.
No, that's terrible.
I know. So I'm like, I don't know, like, part of me is like, is this good news for the Red Sox? Like, or bad? Like, so are we going to. I feel like Texas kind of got some good luck. So maybe it's like your good luck's run out, and now Boston's going to win tonight.
You know, we're just here for the fun of it.
You're
I'm
here for
kidding.
the fun. No, but do you really think that we're gonna win tonight, or do you think we're heading back? We're heading back to Houston.
Well, either way, we do have to go to Houston if we win
That's
tonight.
true. That's true.
So,
So we will definitely be heading back to Houston regardless. We'll have some trash cans. Hello to everyone watching on YouTube as well. What's going on?
hello, hello.
Hope everyone's having a great night. So Talia, Miss Talia, we're gonna do a quick show today, right? Until
Yes, we are. It's a
15,
busy
20
night.
minutes. It's a busy night. The NBA's back. You got the Red Sox. Secession came back last night. I don't know if you guys watched that. Secession is my jam. Like if I could listen to one theme song the rest of my life, it would be the Secession theme song. It's just so good, man. Have you seen the show at all yet?
I have not.
Oh, so good. It's this family who is trying to. So the dad gets sick, so they're trying to figure out who's going to take over next in power of the company. So they're all kind of competing and mean and go
Oh,
about their
okay.
way. It's very like Game of Thrones, but like real life. The theme song's so good, though. This is a theme song.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. like, like every time the theme song starts, we're always like, you want to skip the theme song, but we're just like jamming. So like me and Carly are sitting there, and she's like, I love it. Makes the show great. But I meant to ask you last week. Have you seen Squid Games?
ish the first episode,
Mm-hmm.
but I was kind of falling asleep because I was coming back from Oktoberfest uh at the Harpoon, whatever you call it, event.
Yeah.
So not a good time to watch it, but
No,
I
you're tired.
exactly. So I will make some time to watch it.
It's funny because like I feel like a lot of people are talking about this obviously, and I like because so apparently it's made Netflix like $950 million, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
And I'm like, it's wild how there's still a lot of people who haven't even seen this thing, so they're gonna make more money. Like, I can't even put my brain around it. Like, I feel like this is like Game of Thrones or something. But I was gonna ask you
Oh yeah.
like what you thought about it or the ending.
No, I haven't had time to watch it yet, but like I know so many people who've watched it and like,
Yeah.
with Halloween coming up, a lot of people are
Oh yeah.
planning to
Be
dress
that
up.
costume. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm doing this Hot Ones Halloween party, and one of my friends is like, "Oh, I'm so excited! Like I think I might do the Squid Games." I was like, "Not the theme."
No, no,
No, no,
no.
no.
Did you read the
Um,
description?
yeah, yeah. No, no, no. But yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be that costume this year. You like Halloween too? Are you planning to go out do anything for that?
Yeah, I am. I'm not doing anything like, going out to bars or anything like
Yeah.
that, but I'm doing a get together with Adam's friends.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Nala.
Hello, Miss Nala. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
But I am dressing up as that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Do you
or
can you say
dub.
the costume or is it a secret?
It's Disney theme.
Okay.
Disney theme.
So you're gonna be Princess Belle.
Let's just say,
In the
let's
lies and the sides, and you'll see. I
let's
never
just
know.
say,
Let's just
the
say.
plot of the movie may be related to me in a way. So,
Oh, interesting. Un poco loco, Talia.
no, actually, but
um,
I'll keep you guys thinking.
Silencio, Talia, Silencio. um, but that will be a lot of fun. And I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween. I kind of want to do something. Part of me is also kind of like, should I be out during COVID because it's so crazy? I don't know, but it's always fun. It's fun. So
It is fun. You gotta do your astronaut thing.
that's what I'm supposed to do every year, and I haven't done it. So it's like awful. I'm like, dang it.
It
But I
also
feel.
sucks that like Halloween is on a Sunday too.
Oh yeah, that's whack. I'm sure people will
Yeah.
celebrate on a Saturday though, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's the game plan.
that's a guarantee. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten COVID like pretty much like twice now, so there's no way I'm getting it a third. If I get COVID 3 times, then like I deserve it at that point. So,
No.
but yeah, so a lot of crazy stuff going on. Halloween, that's gonna be super fun and all that. But in the Red Sox,
Mhm.
hopefully that goes our way. But what'd you think about this whole Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker thing?
I'm actually pretty happy for them.
Really?
Mhm.
Did you see it coming?
Not this quick,
Yeah.
but I felt like they had some different connection
Mm-hmm.
that I was like, they got to get engaged at some point. Like, they have to.
Yeah, I was surprised because, but they always are like marrying people so quick. But I still felt like they just met each other, and Travis Barker is so different. Hello, Mama Rose. Mama Rose says hello on YouTube. Yeah, so
Hello.
it threw me off definitely. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Apparently, they're doing another show on Hulu though. Uh,
Really?
yeah, that's the word on the street. I'll double check right now and make sure it's true. Carly with the K says I think they were old friends.
Were they?
That's
Old
interesting.
friends that rekindle.
That's what happened with Kanye and Kim. Actually, they were friends, and like he would like have a crush on her and like try to reach out to her, and it was always bad timing. And he like waited and waited and waited, and then obviously he finally got her.
Mm.
Um, and you know the rest.
How do you feel though? I've been seeing a lot of like TikTok videos of like people like, "Oh, I feel so sorry about for Scott," or like, "Is anyone checking on Scott?" Like, how do we feel about that? Like, do we care about Scott? Should we care?
So two things. Carly said also, can you believe it's the first time Kourtney was proposed to after being with Scott all those years? That's crazy. I feel that yes, Carly's right. Scott should have been proposed. That's number one. Number two, I feel like he's kind of weird. He kind of goes around like dating young girls.
Ooh,
So no bueno. But I don't feel bad for him because they're not together. I mean, he's had plenty of opportunities to
exactly.
change. It seems like he's an alcoholic. If he cares more about being with her than booze. So sometimes you reap what you sow. Sometimes you just reap what you sow.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I'm pretty glad that they're not together and that,
I
they're
was
never gonna plan.
Yeah, I was a big Scott fan too. Like I always kind of liked him. I thought he was funny, and like there was a point where he was being a good dad, but then like I think Kourtney was going through stuff, so it was never a good timing for them and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes things just work out for a reason, and those two just did not work out. They are shooting a new show though. By the way, it is a new show. It's gonna be on Hulu. So Hulu 2021 is supposed to come out. They started shooting their show on Tuesday last week in
Oh my
Malibu.
God.
They have a multi-year deal with Hulu to produce new content all over the world. With their debut set for later this year, but details on the show have been scarce. Um, in this photo, it looks like Corey Gambles is there, Chris Jenner, the model, Chloe, Kourtney, Scott, and Kim.
Mm.
What's her name? No, Kylie though. I feel like Kylie thinks she's better than everyone else in this family.
She's also like what, 6 months pregnant, seven
Is
months
she
pregnant?
pregnant again?
Yeah, she's pregnant again.
Oh
You
my
didn't
god.
know that?
Why is she hiding? This is my problem with her from the jump. Like this is what I hated about her, and this is why when her show came out and Stormy, I was like, I don't care about any of them. Like she's trying to hide this, like, oh my god, it's my personal life. I'm like, you're not personal. You're a celebrity. You're in the like you want our attention for everything else. You're gonna hide a baby, the one thing we might actually care about you. Are you kidding me? Ugh.
Blech.
Carly says they're better as co-parents from our perspective of literally knowing nothing about them. That's true. We know everything
Yeah.
and nothing at the same time. I feel like Hulu is gonna be surpass Netflix at some point because there's a lot of good content over there. They kind of have that stuff you used to watch on TV
Mm.
before. And if this Kardashian thing takes off again, who knows? I feel like the last few seasons of the Kardashian really weren't that interesting.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, so I mean, I like even the finale I didn't watch, So, and I remember we talked about like, do you think like this is the end? Are they ever gonna disappear? Blah blah blah. Are they gonna stay? And I was just kind of like, there's no way they're gonna stay out of the spotlight, or they'll always be in the spotlight to some extent.
Always, for sure.
Yeah. Did you hear that Kanye is no longer Kanye?
What is he now?
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, his name's Yay.
Like, yay!
Ye. So everywhere he goes is like his name's Ye, and he also got this crazy haircut. Did you see the haircut?
No.
Oh my god, let me pull it up. It's so bad. Like he just is someone. I'm like, dude, he needs help. He needs to get it together. Like this is just this is not a good look for anyone, and I mean anyone. Look at this. Just gonna put on the stream real quick. I'll put in Skype for you too.
No, no way. No
This
way.
is his
Oh
hair.
god.
Like, what are you doing? I don't understand this.
He looks sick. Like
Hannah said, "That's tough."
like someone just came in and just like
Man, but like these people who are like artists doing this stuff is so weird sometimes. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why does your hair look like that? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
treat your hair right. Come on.
Ugh. Do you watch any of those shows like Jimmy Kimmel, SNL, stuff like that?
Yeah, here and there. Like I'll watch like clips of their shows, not the whole thing, but
Them
like
like them on
clips.
like on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like recently got back into doing that and started watching the Jimmy Kimmel clips. I actually like the show. It's interesting, but he had Selma Hayek go on there the other day, and she's
Mhm.
just such a sweet lady. She's so nice, like and funny. I never knew like everyone's always said like, oh, she's such a great woman and all these things. I was
Mhm.
watching that. It was very funny. It was her and Kumail Nanjiani,
Mhm.
and they were playing some game together.
Oh
Uh,
damn.
it had me thinking though about Ellen. Do you think Ellen is ever gonna come back?
Isn't she already back? Like isn't she still doing her show?
No, I don't think so. I think it's canceled. Ellen is no. I
Really?
think Ellen is no longer.
I could have sworn she just did. I
She's.
just saw a video of
Let
her
me look it up.
interviewing some TikTok star.
It says on May 12th, 2021, Ellen DeGeneres announced that she would end her talk show following the conclusion of its 19th season in 2022.
Oh, okay. So it's about to end.
Yeah, I think these are all old episodes and like things that were so far along. Why did she even get canceled? I don't remember. It was like she was mean to, or like she had a toxic workplace.
Yeah, pretty
Hmm.
much. Like she was just being crappy to like her staff and she was also really like weird around her guest.
Yeah, I'll never forget that Dakota one, the Dakota Fanning one, where she goes on and she's like, "You didn't invite me to your party," and she's like, "I did," and she's like, "You literally didn't. Why are you gaslighting me?" Like,
That
but
was so awkward.
it
Oh my
was,
God.
Ellen's weird too because like I feel like this whole time I've always thought like she's kind of like sarcastically mean, like, and you know when people are sarcastic
Yeah.
sometimes like there's like like a hint of truth to it.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
was like, I feel like she's
Mm,
kind of me, but at the same time everyone's like, oh, Ellen's so sweet and blah blah blah, but I don't know.
damn.
Yeah, no more
Well,
Ellen. Mhm.
speaking of TV shows like
Yeah.
um I've been kind of watching like Dancing with the Stars, like clips of it. I
Okay.
don't watch the whole thing. I
Mhm.
just like watching them dance.
Yep.
Um, so this season they have like a couple of like pretty known people. Like they had Matt James from The Bachelor. They have Suni Lee from the Olympics.
No kidding.
Did I say her name right?
Yeah, it's like Suni Lee or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have Olivia Jade, which I'll get to soon about what I'm going to talk
Okay.
about. They
Melora
have
Harding
Joja. Yes.
from The Office.
Office.
She played Jan.
Jan, yes,
She played Jan. Jan is on Dancing with the Stars.
exactly, yeah, and Jojo Siwa.
Yep.
So those are a couple of folks, but
Amon Shumpert,
mhm,
the basketball player. Matt James. Ooh, I just read some
yeah, he
news.
got
Yeah.
yeah, he got eliminated last
The
week.
cut. Oh, Kristen Chu, the one from that show Carly and I were watching. What's that show? Bling Empire.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what she's from.
oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
in
there are a
there.
couple that I wasn't too familiar with,
Yeah.
but
So in that show
um,
with the pros, are they like professional dancers?
mhm,
Mm.
mhm. So they're paired up with a professional dancer, and every week
Yeah.
they'll perform some sort of routine based off a theme. So like this week was like Grease.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that I read recently was that someone on TikTok had made a video, um, didn't name anyone, but they were saying like, oh, there's a contestant on Dancing with the Stars who's like having a thing with with her partner, even
Okay.
though the partner is married and his wife is also on the show. So she was basically like saying like, oh, Olivia's like hooking up with him, da 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 da.
With Matt James?
Olivia, huh?
Well, who? Matt James?
No, 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 Olivia Jade.
Oh, Olivia Jade is hooking up with her partner. Who's her partner?
Yeah. Some guy named like Vince. I forget his name, like Vincent. Some I don't know.
Oh, and he's like the. Is she the dancer?
She's the dance. Or
No,
no,
she's a
the guy is the
YouTuber. He's a
dancer.
dancer. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. For those that don't know Olivia Jade,
yeah,
she was part of that scandal of the college admissions. Mom, dad try to, you know, tell folks that she was a crew
yeah,
rower, whatever.
yeah. So yeah,
And obviously that wasn't true.
it was her mom that did the bribing, Lori Loughlin.
Yes, exactly.
So why would they even put her on the show? What?
I don't know.
That's so
But
weird.
she's actually she's actually a pretty good dancer from
Okay.
what I've seen.
Mhm.
But because this thing came out this week,
Mhm.
I think this affected her voting this week because she was like bottom two, even though she got like a perfect score
Mm.
this week. So it's actually just like funny, kind of, or at least also funny and sad how like, you know, rumors rumors
Yeah.
could affect someone's, chances of winning a
I
competition.
know.
And
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that whole thing is weird. Like the whole social media and backlash. It's funny that you brought that up because I was just about to mention like the Dave Chappelle thing too. Like, did
mm,
you hear what happened with that?
mm-mm,
So Dave Chappelle got into trouble because in his special he made this joke about trans people. Um, but it was like I think it was let me look back exactly what it is so I don't like misquote it, but I think basically he made this joke about how it like I guess he has a trans friend or like he was somewhere with someone. He was like
mm-hmm,
this trans person who was white. He was like they got into like a little bit of an altercation or they were talking about something, and he was like, "I'm the person, the trans person is like, I'm gonna call the police," and his whole point about the joke was kind of like how is it that these trans people who are also minorities come to like all of a sudden they're no longer a minority like us when it's time to call the police and stuff like that. And so he
mm,
was trying to make this whole point about like, how minorities have to stick together, give each other a chance, talk things out, and not jump back to like, resorting to like, what happens if you call the police, that they're going to believe you and like, I could get shot or whatever the case may be. And he was saying how like, if trans people want to be part of this minority community, they have to recognize that kind of thing. And this trans person was white, so they defaulted back to their whiteness rather than their minorityness. And so he was trying to like make this joke about that, but the way he did it was just like very sloppy, and it kind of
oh,
seemed like he was like making fun of trans people a little bit. And so what
mm,
happened was one of like the main Netflix leaders or someone who works at Netflix is trans. They were having this meeting and they stormed into the meeting and was boycotting Netflix and boycotting the meeting. And they were like, "Our voices need to be heard. Like, if you don't take this down, we're all gonna walk out. We're gonna boycott." So it was this big thing.
God.
And so they were staging this walkout, and she was like releasing all the tea on Twitter, and so the trans person got suspended, and Netflix was like, not only is that person suspended, we're keeping Dave Chappelle's special on Netflix. And they were like, And he was like, we're keeping it because we believe that the artist is allowed to create their own intentions and free speech and blah, blah, blah. And rather than, storming into my office or a meeting like that, the appropriate way to be is to have a conversation about it. Maybe we could approach Dave and be like, hey, Dave, let's talk to these people. Let's have a conversation. And I just think it's interesting because, kind of going back to what you were saying about this Olivia person and the rumors and things like that and miscommunication, I feel like that is a very big common theme or thing that happens nowadays where, like, doesn't it make more sense? Like, I totally understand why that trans person is upset, but, like, doesn't it almost make more sense for her to have a conversation with Dave Chappelle or Netflix? And also, shouldn't, like, does it, I don't know, like, what do you think? Does it make sense to take the whole thing down or keep it up there as an example of, like, this is what you shouldn't do? You know what I mean?
True, because that way it doesn't repeat itself again.
Yeah. Like, because remember, like, with, like, we were talking about The Office, how, like, the Belschnickel scene where Dwight's wearing, like, blackface and all this stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Netflix, like, took that scene out completely. And it's like, yeah, but this is from a different time. So all you have to do is put at the beginning, hey, this is no longer, what we represent. This is from a different time, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Like if you are watching Disney Plus, they actually do that with some of their material. Like at the very beginning, they're like, yeah, there's some potentially offensive stuff in this, blah, blah, blah. This is no longer, what we represent, but we want to give you a warning. I'm like,
okay. Yeah, like, thanks.
know?
Yeah, like, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Because then, like, you have the choice or option to be like, okay, this isn't for me,
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a good solution for that too. We're running out of time here, but I feel like a good solution for that would be like to almost have the trigger warnings before you watch a show. Like maybe that might become a new thing rather than like PG or PG-13 or R. Like it's like here are some of the trigger warnings before this film starts, or here's some of the trigger warnings before this show starts.
Okay. Yeah.
That way it's like, hey, this scene has harassment. This scene, the dog dies, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, because those things can like just throw you off guard when you're watching it. You're like, oh God.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, like I've watched a couple of things, but like when I was actually watching Squid Games, I was not expecting it to be like that bloody and stuff. And so I was like, when it like someone just got shot in the head, and I was like, what? So,
like, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, you got anything else, Miss Talia, before we head out and jump into these Red Sox?
Socks, bro. No.
Did you see the Batman trailer with Robert Pattinson?
I did.
Looks good, right?
It does.
Yeah, kind of felt like The Dark Knight a little bit.
I can't I have seen The Dark Knight, but yeah, I think I'm curious to know the approach they're gonna do with this. I think Adam mentioned they're doing more of like a take of younger Batman. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think he might do like more like detective work. Like I've even heard some people say, what's that one like the Whodunit with Ryan Johnson directed, and like there's all the celebrities in it. And it's like someone gets murdered at the house and they like need the deed.
Oh, Knives Out?
Yes.
Okay.
Like someone said it's got kind of like that vibes to it where it's like something happens and he's like almost trying to solve things.
Okay.
But he's also fighting crime and all that. But yeah, so it might be, I feel like it might open up to a wider audience than like those superhero geek kind of people. But all right, that's a short show for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Go Red Sox.
Go
and
Sox.
Remember, just be you. Dun, dun, dun. Soldier boy, tell 'em.